Hello and welcome to another What Sold video. This is going to be everything that sold for me on eBay the first week of December, so December 1st to December 7th. And this is going to be a quick one, so hopefully y'all are here for it. So the first item I'm going to share with you is actually an Etsy sale. And this is a repair project that I did a long time ago. So my aunt Lisa, of whom I share a birthday with, not the same year, but I was like her 17th birthday present, gifted me a bunch of stuff from her and her husband cleaning out their closets. And this was a vintage 80s crew neck that the cuffs had separated or were separating, and there was a hole in the front. But because this was a golf sweatshirt, I actually turned the hole in the front into like the hole where you would put the golf ball. And I did disclose the repair. I put up close, showed what the front and the back look like. I up closed the cuffs because I had to restitch the cuffs back on. Disclosed everything, and it sold for $20. This was 100% free to me. So the fact that I was able to rehab a vintage item and then move it on to a new home, I'm very happy with that. And it was kind of like my beginning to get comfortable rehabbing clothing here in my reselling journey. So this was great. Very grateful. So Aunt Lisa, if my mom sent this to you, thank you very much. Yes, I did get $20 from a shirt I fixed that you gifted me. So thank you. We're scooting over here so I can show you some eBay sales because eBay is the main bay. This was a recent pickup from Thriftmas. This was a FootJoy XL neon golf vest, and it sold very quickly, pretty much the day after I listed it, for $21 on an offer, and of course the buyer had to pay for shipping. This is a book I offered up on Whatnot for $3, and surprisingly nobody bought it, despite the fact it is a first edition hardcover of The Lost World by Michael Crichton. Super surprised nobody wanted this book for $3, but it sold for $15.90. I sent an offer out to watchers and somebody scooped it up. This is from the big vintage buyout, so this is pure profit. It sold for my full asking price of $29.87. This was a short wool Pendleton little coat from Pendleton, and I know what decade it's from based on the tag. So the next three items are viewer sales. Julie bought 3 items from me, 2 of them at one time, and then when she saw my haul video for the Knox Rose dress, she sent me another offer. So I'm going to show you the Knox Rose dress first. So you guys already saw this. This is from Thriftmas. This is that beautiful 2X pink boho dress. Absolutely gorgeous. She purchased this for me on an offer for $15. Super happy that it went to a viewer. And then she also purchased these 2 items as well. She purchased this vintage Otagiri mug. I've talked about how much I love selling vintage Otagiri. And this sold for $10.30 again on an offer. And then this is a new Tags Levi's tank that sold for $14.30. The mug and the Levi's I packaged together and then shipped that out. The shipping covered the price for it because I did have to put it in a little box. And the Knox Rose, of course, went separately because that was actually purchased later on in the week. But Julie, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy all the items and they made it to you safely. And I really appreciate your support. And don't ever feel bad for sending me an offer for anything. You know, I know most of y'all watch my stuff and want to support me, so I do appreciate that. This is a copy of David Copperfield from Charles Dickens. Perfect time of year to sell this type of stuff. This I paid 10 cents for at that big book buyout, and the reason why I was able to sell it for this much is because of the fact that it was a new book. Another set of figs sold again with my beautiful 4-square layout, and this sold for $44.87, which is my full asking price, and this was the bonsai colorway. Again, it is always great to put in your title the name of the type of shirt, which if it's a newer piece, it will be in the material tag. It'll be on the material tag. If not, it'll just have a style number, and you should be able to type that into figs and get the actual name of the item. And then of course, just looking on the website at everything to see if you can figure out what color it is. Of course, if you're colorblind, that's going to be real hard, and I don't know how to help you with that. Maybe like phone a friend or something. I don't know. This is also a recent pickup for Thriftmas. This is Liberty of London. It is a J. Crew shirt. Apparently the men's J. Crew Liberty of London shirt sells way faster than the women's, which I'm not surprised about. Men's in general normally performs better for me. This sold an offer for $22.38. I sent a 10% off offer to watchers. Another Figs top sold. This is the Black Leon. This sold for $14.50. I paid $5.50 for this. Hooray. This is also another pickup for Thriftmas. I picked this up at the Goodwill in Williamsburg. This was a cashmere. It was on the brand new rack that pulled out. It was on, so 2 brand new racks were pulled out. One of them was the one with the starter jersey, which hasn't sold yet. And one of them had this cashmere piece. This cashmere piece sold almost immediately. Again, the brand is White and Warren, and it will be a brand I look out for now on, especially when it comes to these higher end material sweaters. Sold pretty quickly for on an offer for $34, and amazing. Another book that was offered on Whatnot for $2 and nobody picked it up. This is a classic, The Hobbit. This is in one of the 90s trade paperback editions. I actually recently came across another copy during Thriftmas, so I will put it up again on Whatnot, and if nobody buys it, I will just sell similar and put it back up on eBay, and it will sell on eBay because this one sold. I just thought it was funny that like I literally sold this on eBay, and then like the next day I found another copy, and I was like, okay, well, cool, replenish that stock. This is another new book. This is Joseph Conrad. This is a UK printing because this is an Oxford World Classic. If you did not know, Oxford is a town in England, also home to the famous college. Sold for $7.90, and I paid 10 cents for this at thrift store. So this is a coat. I have no idea where it came from. I don't remember, which is rare for me. It is normally I remember everything. So I don't know what's going on in my life when I picked this up. So I either paid $7 for this or $1 for it, depending on if I got it at the bins or if I got it at a thrift store. I don't know. Between $1 and $7 I paid for this coat. Sold it for $25 on an offer, and of course the buyer paid for shipping. It was a size 6, and I 100% believe it's because I put Dark Academia in the title, which is why it sold. Whenever I can get away for putting in Dark Academia in the title, I do it. Another book sale. Again, I paid 10 cents for this book. It's a brand new book. A Life by Italio Sevo. I'm so sorry for any Italian out there that I've messed this up at. But this sold for $17.88. It was a 10% offer to watchers, and someone immediately scooped it up. Again, I have 10 cents into this, so love that sale. This is a set of 3 hardcovers by Lemonade Stickit. I found 1 through 3, and I paid 50 cents for each book, so I have $1.50 into this and sold it for $9.87. Another brand new book. Have 10 cents into this. This is a Jane Austen classic. Sold for $6.87. Another book. Again, this is another classic by James Joyce, an Oxford print, so a UK print. Sold for $9.87. Again, both the last 2 books I bought and sold them because 1, I was paying 10 cents for the books, and 2, because they're brand new, so I was able to charge a little bit more for them. You know I'm a sucker for vintage knits, and this was from the 80s. The brand is Beshmel. That doesn't really matter. I picked this up based on style. It is a sleeveless knit vest, and it had like America pattern on it, so not really like the right season, but you know, America, I guess. It sold for $10. I paid $4 for this at a thrift store, and that is actually the last item I have to share with you. The first week of December was a little slow, but that was because I didn't really do very much the week before due to it being the holidays. So, and you know, lots of crap going on in my life. But thank you guys so much for watching. Miss Moxie, thanks you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye! Bye! Hero, hero. Hero, hero. I wanna be a hero, hero. Oh, the hero.